Welcome to Spiritual Dessert, Trews per Brussels Brand, episode 32. Still reading from the book Biocentrism. And we are talking about the sound of a falling tree. Does it make a sound? If there's no one there to observe the sound? Or is it just a disturbance through the air? Or some medium? Okay, so here goes. Sound travels even faster and more efficiently, effectively through denser materials such as water or steel, limbs, branches, and trunks violently striking the ground create rapid pulses of air. A deaf person can readily feel some of the pulsation. They are particularly blatant on the skin when the pulses repeat with a frequency of 5 to 30 times per second. So, what we have in hand with a tumbling tree, in actuality, are rapid air pressure variations, which spread out by traveling through the surrounding medium at around 750 miles an hour. As they do so, they lose their coherency until the background evenness of the air is reestablished. This, according to simple science, is what occurs even when a brain-ear mechanism is absent. A series of greater and lesser air pressure passages, tiny, rapid puffs of wind. There is no sound attached to them. Now, let's lend an ear to the scene. If someone is nearby, the air puffs physically cause the ear's tympanic membrane, the eardrum, to vibrate, which then stimulates nerves only if the air is pulsing between 20 and 20,000 times per second, with an upper limit more like 10,000 for people over 40, and even less for those of us whose misspent youth included ear-splitting rock concerts. Air that puffs 15 times a second is not intrinsically different from air that pulses 30 times. Yet the former will never result in a human perception of sound because of the design of our neural architecture. In any case, nerves stimulated by the moving eardrums send electrical signals to a section of the brain, resulting in the cognition of a noise. Did you know? Your ears doing all these wonderful vibrations just to hear me. This experience, then, is symbiotic. The pulses of air by themselves do not constitute any sort of sound, which is obvious because 15 pulse air puffs remain silent, no matter how many ears are present. Only when a specific range of pulses are present is the ear's neural architecture designed to let human consciousness conjure the noise experience. It's working. There's so much lightning. I actually should put the camera the other direction to the kitchen where you can see the lightning coming through the glass. Oh my gosh, I once prayed for a giant lightning. I thought it was like a great... I was little and I thought, wow, I was hanging by the window, which you're not supposed to do. And I was like, wow, this is like God's fireworks. This is like natural fireworks. And so I asked for a really big one. Can you make a really big one? I think it was 10. And so I was there and I just about uttered the words, I believe. And I mean, the biggest lightning struck right next to my house, right next to my window, and cracked a tree. It didn't fall in the house, but I heard my mother scream so loud. She was in the bathroom, the toilet. Yes, to this day, she flew off the toilet because that's the same side with the windows, and that's the same part where the tree struck right next to the same, almost the same window. And I was like, Mommy, this is so great. I got what I asked for. It's amazing. And she was like, you pray for that. She's like, don't ever pray for that again. Yeah, so be careful what you believe in. That's a big lesson. If you believe, you will receive. It's just a matter of time. St. Augustine's mom prayed for 30 years. She got what she wanted. Yeah. He was all messed up. She prayed for him to get it together. And he did. So, there you go. Pleasant dreams. Things end happy. Kiss, kiss.